Hello, good morning. It's Thursday the 12th. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So pressure's growing for the government to provide a bit of support with the cost of living crisis. Opposition MPs, trade unions, consumer groups even, they're all calling for various schemes to be put in place to provide relief for those out there facing the dreadful choice of to heat or to eat. Boris, meanwhile, has countered this by promising his policies will provide economic growth and continue sustainable employment, while his levelling up agenda remains a core focus of his government. How warming. In the market, sterling remains under a bit of pressure due to the widening interest rates between the UK and the US, and the outlook remains for a largely weaker pound. We fell to 122.35 against the dollar yesterday, continuing a run of 5 down days, closing lower. It was one-way traffic against the euro yesterday as well. We opened around 116.15 this morning. Over in the US, recent data for activity and output has held up reasonably well. You'll remember payroll data was positive and job openings stayed fairly constant, around 11 million. So that means the 400 and whatever thousand new jobs that were created in April were mostly from those already employed moving to new roles. And you don't normally move without a pay rise, right? However, to date, wage inflation has not had much effect on consumer price inflation. Producer prices, which shows the cost of goods at the factory gate, remains pretty strong though, and that is a leading indicator for what is likely to filter down to CPI in due course. However, there is an outside chance US inflation might just have peaked. Yesterday's inflation data showed headline inflation was 8.3%, that's down from 8.5%, and core inflation was 6.2%, down from 6.5%. Now, it's a little early to claim the Fed policy of front-loading the rate hikes has worked, but it's certainly a step in the right direction, and it will only be helped further by another 50 basis point rate hike expected at the next meeting in June, when they're also expected to start reducing the Fed balance sheet. So has it peaked? Well, possibly. The dollar index continued higher. We topped out at 104.10 yesterday, and euro dollar opens this morning at 105 on the nose. Well, that's it from me. Lovely day. Do enjoy the sun. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.